By the end of this video, you will know all about this 4-step formula which provides clear and actionable steps that will help you turn your idea into reality. Starting a business might sound like an intimidating task. And let's be honest, without knowing the right first steps, you might never start at all. Because with all the overwhelming advice out there, you're probably stuck wondering, where do I even start? This video is not about which random business ideas you can start, nor is it another list of steps you have already read 100 times on Google. It's for those of you who feel overwhelmed by all the things you think you need to do and are blocked by the fear of taking that first step. When most people think about starting a business, they assume they need extensive experience, a perfect plan, and a big idea to begin. But here's the thing. Starting a business is like cooking your first meal. You don't need to be a master chef or have a 5-star kitchen. All you need are a few good ingredients, a simple recipe, and the willingness to get started. When you're starting out, you'll probably have one simple goal: to get your first customer. But most beginners get stuck because they need to launch something big and perfect right away. It's like trying to cook a Michelin star multi-course meal with a souffle on top, even though you have never even made scrambled eggs. You will burn out before you even serve your first plate and give up entirely. So instead, start with a simple dish first. Take your skills or passion you already have as your ingredients, and it doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be edible. You want to see that your idea actually works and that someone out there really values what you're offering. That's the first win that keeps you moving forward. Ask yourself, what is the one problem my idea actually solves? Take one part of your idea and turn it into something you can offer right now. Think of it as giving people a sample of your bigger idea, or in other words, a simple dish that's easy to prepare and serve. So let's say your idea is to create a productivity app because you're good at organizing. You don't need the whole app to start. You could offer a simple service helping someone organize their schedule manually, turning your bigger idea into something actionable today. But how do you make sure people understand what they are getting? So let me explain. So now that you have created your simple dish, the next step is to serve it to people and hope for the best, right? No. If people don't understand what your dish is and how it will benefit them, they won't touch it. Your job is to define exactly what's on the plate and who it is for. But here's the mistake most beginners make. They serve their dish to random people with a long list of mystery ingredients, and on top of that, it looks disgusting. If it doesn't look clear and inviting, people won't even want to try it, let alone pay for it. So how can you avoid that? Going back to the example of organizing someone's schedule manually, we need to define 3 things. First off, start by clearly writing down what you are offering. In this case, it could be, for example, I will help you organize your weekly schedule to save you 5 hours every week. This tells people exactly what they are getting. Be specific about who the dish is for. Is your schedule service actually for business professionals or students or anyone struggling with time management? The more specific you are, the more likely you will attract the right people. Explain how you will deliver your offer. For instance, we will spend 30 minutes on a Zoom call, and by the end, you will have a custom schedule ready to use. This makes the process feel clear and approachable. This next step, ladies and gentlemen, is something many beginners avoid because it feels intimidating. The dish is now clear to you and on paper, but how do you know if people will actually enjoy it or pay for it? That's where taste testing comes in. You will need to go out and get real feedback. Get your first testers. Their input will help you refine your dish and make it irresistible. But instead, most people stay in their comfort zone and do things like spending weeks on building websites or designing logos, doing things that actually feel safe. But unfortunately, this does not actually validate the dish, or in this case, your offer. If you don't talk to potential customers, you are guessing what they want, and that's like preparing and serving your dish blindfold. So how can you make sure to serve it to a group of people that have the highest probability to love what you have been working on so far? Start by identifying where your potential customers are. If your offer is for busy professionals, check LinkedIn or join online communities for productivity. If you target students, look at college forums or social media groups. When you connect with someone, be upfront about your offer. For example, you can tell them, I'm offering a 30-minute session to help busy professionals create a custom weekly schedule to save them 5 hours each week. Would this be valuable to you? If they are interested, deliver your service and ask for honest feedback. If they are not, ask what would make it more appealing or useful. Their input will help you refine your offer to better match what people want. It's time to move on to the final step, and without this crucial point, everything I have said until now becomes useless, so make sure you pay attention to this one. Now that you have shared your dish with real testers and gathered their feedback, the next step is to refine it. But here's the reality. Not every dish turns out perfect the first time. Maybe it needs more salt or a key ingredient is missing, but that doesn't mean the dish is a failure, it just needs adjustment. The same applies to your offer. Some parts will work, others will need adjustment. Unfortunately, many beginners beginners get discouraged when their first offer isn't perfect. But this is where good ideas become great. So use the following to make your dish even better. Focus on the parts your testers liked. For example, if they loved how the schedule organizing service saved them time, keep that as a core ingredient. Take out anything testers didn't like. Maybe they found the process too complicated or overwhelming. Simplify it by removing unnecessary steps. Think about what testers said they wanted. For instance, if they asked examples of how the service would help them, add those to your offer. An important step to keep in mind is that once you have refined your dish, share the updated version with more testers. For example, go back to the productivity groups or communities and ask for feedback on your improved offer. So as you can see, by following these steps, starting small, creating a clear offer, talking to real people and reflecting on feedback, you will avoid the biggest beginner mistakes and build momentum. The real key to entrepreneurship isn't perfection, it's progress. With each refinement, your dish gets better, and before you know it, you will be really serving something truly amazing with confidence. So let me know in the comments what's actually the first offer you're going to create. I would really love to help you refine it. And if you found this video helpful, subscribe for more tips to help you grow your business. And in the meantime, you can watch any of these two videos that might help you further in your journey. Thanks for watching.